Now boys, as of the time of me recording this video, the One Punch Man Season 3 premiere is literally 1 day away. And I have to admit, after looking at some of the promotional material, it seriously looks concerning. A bunch of red flags were going off in my head, and I'm worried that it might face the same issues that plagued Season 2. From horrendous animation, terrible cinematography and action sequences, to the inferior sound design, Season 2 was a major step back from Season 1, and I fear that history might once again repeat itself. Like, if you look at the promotional materials for Season 3, there's little to no teasers for most of the action sequences, which is a bit of a red flag because this is exactly what they did with the Season 2 promotional trailers, whereas Season 1's promotional trailers was just straight buzzing with glimpses at the action sequences and set pieces. Dude, after watching that, I swear on my left nut, you knew exactly what you were gonna get. Now, do I think that Season 3 is going to be worse than Season 2? Well, no, I don't think that will be the case. I think it will most likely be an improvement over the shit stain that was Season 2. Because holy shit, Season 2 was that bad. Season 2 was, in fact, that bad, especially after what we got with Season 1. Like, genuinely, I don't think OPM fans understand just how good we had it back then. Like, brother, we were eating real fucking good with One Punch Man Season 1. Now, this is my prediction for how things will play out with Season 3, and feel free to come back to this video and let me know in the comments if I was wrong or not. But before that, I'm going to use an analogy to better illustrate the events starting from the first season. Now, Season 1 of One Punch Man was nothing short of a masterpiece from an animation standpoint. Sure, there were some areas that were somewhat rough around the edges, but overall, if there's something that fans remember about Season 1, it's that the animation was absolutely top notch. Then we got Season 2 a few years later, and boy, was it a fucking letdown. From that very first episode, I knew that watching it was going to be fucking painful. Everything about Season 2 was objectively worse than Season 1 on every possible metric. Now, for a moment, I want you to think of the One Punch Man anime like a 3-course meal, and each season represents a meal in the lineup. Season 1 was the starter, and it was created by a Michelin star chef, an absolute god in the kitchen, and it doesn't matter what you give him to use, homie would just absolutely cook. And just when you thought the meal was finished, he starts cooking even more and exceeding everybody's expectations. That is how good it was. That is how good Season 1 was. Season 2 was the main course, and it was made by some random fucking neighbor's auntie who has no business attempting to prepare a Wagyu steak. She tried her best, or at least that's what she told us, but unfortunately she shat the bed and the steak ain't exactly all that great. Now, people lie to her and tell her it's great, but deep down, we all know. We all fucking hated it, especially after that amazing starter. And now in the year 2025, we arrive at Season 3, which just so happens to be the dessert in our 3-course meal. Now, Season 1 was great. A chef's kiss, if you will. Season 2 was pretty fucking ass. But surely Season 3 can't get any worse, right? Oh, well, would you look at that? Remember that auntie that made that shitty steak? Well, looks like she's making dessert as well. Now, it appears that she might have improved her ability in the kitchen a little, but how much did she really improve though? No one fucking knows, so we'll just have to fuck around and find out. And that is the predicament we find ourselves in as fans of the One Punch Man anime. Are we going to get another meal cooked by someone who is clearly inexperienced in this role? Well, boys, that looks to be the case, because I'm not gonna lie. Ever since JC Staff took over as the animation studio, the only good thing about OPM now is the manga. And I'm not saying that to shit on JC Staff as a studio. They've made some pretty good shows that I've really enjoyed, but action is really not their wheelhouse. Slice of life, in my honest opinion, that's more their thing. But action, oh hell fucking no. That's what Madhouse is good at. But honestly though, Madhouse leaving after Season 1 was a fucking mistake. But here's why they didn't make Season 2 though. Madhouse did not produce One Punch Man Season 2 primarily because its director Natsume Shingo assembled a unique team of freelance animators for the first season that was not available for the second. The production committee also prioritized a quick release to maintain momentum and financial interest, even if it meant changing studios to JC Staff and accepting a potential drop in animation quality. A potential drop in animation quality, now that right there is a fucking understatement and a half, I tell you. Now, the director of Season 1, again Natsume Shingo, brought together a specialized team of freelance animators for the first season, many of whom were not employees of Madhouse. For Season 2, this team was already working on other projects and could not be reassembled. The production committee's main goal was to release a second season while fan interest was still high to encourage merchandise and manga sales. They were willing to switch studios to ensure a timely release, even if it meant a change in animation quality. The unique, high-quality animation of Season 1 was a result of Natsume's specific approach to using freelance talent, which was not repeatable on a different project. Madhouse passed on the project because the conditions that made Season 1 successful couldn't be replicated. Now honestly, that's just fucking wild to think about. If Madhouse could have assembled the Season 1 Avengers, my brother in Christ, I don't think anyone would have been bitching about Season 2 and we would have gotten arguably a much better show. Not gonna lie though, after watching Season 2 again a few weeks ago, I went back to watch Season 1 again, and now I guess it makes sense why I was always under the impression that OPM Season 1 was lightning captured in a bottle, and it turns out that I might have actually been right. Now as far as Season 3 is concerned, am I worried? Yes. And rightfully so, because after Season 2, I think we should all be worried. But I'm still going to watch Season 3 and I'll probably make a video after watching the first episode going over whether I was wrong or not. We'll see how that turns out. And then I'll probably make another video at the end of the season. I will say this though, brother, people were absolutely roasting the shit out of the first trailer on X. And immediately dude, the first comment, one frame man. Bro, why is nothing moving? I see PowerPoint slides. There are no action scenes. It's over. People saying it has zero action. Brother, even the non-action scenes do not move much. Good comp and drawings, I guess. Yeah, no, art definitely looks really good, but again, where's the action? They are literally so scared of showing any action scenes in the most action season. It's not promising. Drop new trailer showing only mouth and head movement. Not single action cut. I'm pretty sure they meant to say not a single action cut, but that pretty much describes it perfectly. This is where the budget is going, by the way. Asking OPM Season 3 trailer to move a little. Yeah, that ain't happening. Action anime. Show no action. The season is cooked. An anime about fighting, not a single action scene shown. What is One Punch Man even about? Apparently 2 old men and butts, I guess. The animation. Color and composition looks good. You know what? I actually agree with this. The color composition actually does look pretty good. Compared to Season 2, dude. Season 2 was fucking dog shit with the colors. But at least this looks a lot better. From that standpoint at least. Not a single punch thrown in this trailer and it's called One Punch Man. We're cooked, not gonna lie. Not a single moving frame, it's over. Fubuki's cut looked really good. But not a single action scene. Concerning. Really strong drawings and great comp though. 2-minute trailer, 0 action scenes. They better cancel this shit. I feel the aura of Blue Lock Season 2. I'm sure OPM S2 is still better than this. It's Blue Lock all over again. I hate it when people don't understand the purpose of a trailer. I mean, I wish you did. If you looked at Season 1, you would understand why Season 2 and Season 3's trailers are kinda dog shit. How can a series with such good art be so ass in its animation? I don't know, man. Ask Jay-Z stuff. They could probably answer that question a lot better than I can. Final trailer, not a single action cut. Shit looks worse than Blue Lock Season 2. Not a single fight scene, my brother in Christ. Not a single punch was thrown as. A lot of people is way too spoiled with the need to see action. Stop being brainwashed by Papega movie trailers that spoil most of the movie. If they're not showing action scenes, it's because you have to watch the anime. There's gonna be plenty of action, stop whining. You know what? People said that same shit about Season 2. That looked dog shit. You think anybody was saying that about the Season 1 trailer? No, because they gave us little fucking taste, you bitch boy. They gave us a little fucking taste. Little glimpses of what to expect with action scenes. Did they do that with the Season 3 trailer? Fuck no. So what are we supposed to expect? Visually it looks pretty good, but 0 action in the trailer. It's not even worrying at this level. It's just plain stupid. People, don't you realize these are all scenes from episode 1 where 90% of it won't be action. The comp art and Fubuki character action are peak. Also, notice Zombie Man's cape has actual animation. Yeah, it's animated like 5 FPS. They didn't need to do that. Just wait for the episode, lol. I mean shit, they did the same thing with Season 2. I wonder how Season 3 is gonna turn out. Blue Lock really changed the anime industry. And I'm sure you guys get the idea. It's the same sentiment in all these comments. No action scenes. Yes, I get it. It's episode 1. But holy shit, dude. Holy shit. If there's one way to hype up your show with a trailer, this is not how you do it. Especially if it's an action-focused show. This is not how you do it. Anyway, the One Punch Man anime has been in a pretty rough spot after Season 1. And I don't know if they'll ever be able to capture lightning in a bottle a second time around. Only time will tell, to be honest. But yeah, that's the video.